Hey guys, what's up? As you all know, the iPad 2 was recently released by Apple, of course, and just wanted to do a quick video on what the differences were between the iPad 2 and the iPad first generation that you see right in front of you. As you can see, overall, the first device was pretty small, and it was also pretty quick, but Apple decided to upgrade even that, and they decided that they were going to try to make it thinner, and they succeeded by making it 33% thinner. Also, it was 1/3 thinner for all you math wizards out there. And it has the same 9.7-inch touchscreen with multi-touch, but it now has the LED backlit display, which hopefully should be a little bit better because the present one is a little bit pixely. Another upgrade they had was though previously it was available on the 3G network of AT&T, it is now dually available on the Verizon and AT&T networks, and you choose your iPad. When you buy your iPad, you choose which one you want. Overall, it's going to weigh 1.3 pounds, which is pretty light for a device with a 9.7-inch display. There's a switch on the side of it that can be used for an orientation lock or for a mute button, so that's good for quick changes without having to go into the software of the phone. It's actually on the hardware. And one of the bigger updates that Apple decided to do is add the cameras on, which I think everybody was expecting. They use the same one that is like the iPod. I'm not sure that it's like the iPhone per se, because they didn't release that it was a 5-megapixel camera, only a HD recording at 720p. So they have the back one, which is the 720p HD camera, 5x zoom with 30 FPS, and then the front-facing one is just a VGA, which is a low-resolution camera, which should be sufficient for FaceTime. Also, another big thing that they decided to add was they upgraded the processor to a dual-core processor. They call this new processor the A5 chip, and Apple is claiming that it will run twice as fast as the present A4 chip that's in the iPad, the iPod Touch 4th generation, and the iPhone 4. That's pretty snappy already, so with the new one it should be even quicker. Also, another thing that's exciting is that it has a new graphics processor claimed to be 9 times faster than the first generation iPad you see here. So you know how crisp the graphics already are, it's just going to be better than that, which should be great. And one thing that's very, very exciting is that Apple is releasing a new adapter cord that will be able to upconvert video on your iPad to a flat screen, and that will be good because sometimes you need to watch videos on a bigger screen than what you have in your hands. It runs the new iOS 4.3. It features improvements to Safari and iTunes, and it lets the iPad 2 play content over Wi-Fi with other network devices. Just like the iPhone 4 and the iPod Touch 4, they decided to upgrade from the basic accelerometer to the gyroscope, which gives you a bigger range of games and an easier way how to navigate around games that use the gyroscope and tilting the device. Apple has also optimized iMovie, which has already been done for the iPod and the iPad, or the iPod and the iPhone, but now it's for the iPad because they added the cameras. And GarageBand is also optimized. If you don't know what that is, it's a music creating software that's pretty fun and it can be useful for musicians. And one thing that they really were good about doing is the 10-hour battery that was in the iPad first generation that you're looking at. Even though they added so much usability and processing power inside the device, they were able to keep that same 10-hour battery life with a month's standby time. So that is good because with the mobile device you always want good battery life. One thing that I don't know too much about but should be cool to see develop is the new line of magnetic cases, and they're claimed to be able to be put on the iPad without making it any bulkier than it is. And this case, as you can see here in this animation that Apple has put up on their website, is not really like a case, it's almost more like a cover, and it's able to be folded back over the iPad, and it acts as a stand in several different ways. And I believe it's controlled by magnets, if I'm not wrong. And it is able to actually lock the iPad when you put it over, so it automatically knows that the cover is over it, and then it will automatically lock the iPad, putting it to sleep and saving battery time.
And I also believe that the underside of the case is like a microfiber, so it'll clean your screen just by putting it on.
Okay, for a few quick things just to finish it up, will be like pricing and everything, and release date. The iPad 2 has been scheduled to ship on March 11th, March 11th, and on March 25th, the device will be shipping in 26 countries around the world, which really means nothing for you U.S. citizens, but if someone overseas is watching, then good for you. It's going to be the same pricing with the 16 gigabyte Wi-Fi only model starting at $499 and increasing in $100 increments with the 32 and the 64 gigabyte models. And then it's going to be the same as well with the Wi-Fi models, which is going to start at a $130 premium from the Wi-Fi model, which will be $629 and then $729 and $829. So it's going to stay the same mostly in that department. It's just basically the same device with upgraded stuff. So thanks for watching.